today during our booty burn class, our main booty burn class, now that you're warm, okay, we're gonna get ready for three different exercises right now. Three different exercises. So we're gonna do today's gonna be a little bit more about grip strength, which really helps if you have any kind of carpal tunnel or anything along that lines, or you want to get stronger at pull-ups, push-ups, anything along those kind of upper body exercises like that. Pulling grip strength is a really great way to do that, and it's also really great for your posture health, working on your grip strength. So we're going to do farmer's carries first, then we're going to do pay lift press, and then we're going to do isometric glute bridges, and it's going to be 40 seconds for each exercise. 40 seconds for each exercise, and then you are going to take 10 seconds in between, to transition. I'm just setting my timer in case I missed the timer on the clock there. But I have that timer set up there, and I'll cue you guys for it as well. Okay, so set up, right? Gonna set up first. With the farmer's carries, you want to use a pair of dumbbells. I've got kettlebells I use farmer's carries for all the time, but I'll demonstrate today with dumbbells because I realize a lot of people do not have kettlebells in their home. So you're going to get a pair of dumbbells that's going to challenge you during the farmer's carries. Okay, so by the time for the exercise today is 40 seconds for each exercise. So for pay lift press, you're going to do 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other, and then 40 seconds at isometric glute bridges. Okay, so by the time you get to the end of the 40 seconds, you should be able to carry your weights again for another 10, 20 seconds, but you should be starting to fatigue your forearms, so then you're challenging yourself. Okay, so farmer's carries are like this: chest up, shoulders back and down. Okay, you're walking with control. Then the pay lift presses, you're half kneeling. What do you call it? Grabbing that light hand weight, pressing in and out, 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. And it's not your first time at the rodeo for the isometric glute bridges. So you're just going to hold those isometric glute bridges. And to challenge yourself a little bit more, I would suggest, and I'm going to demonstrate that way as well today, putting the light hand weights on your thighs. The light hand weights on your thighs as you're holding to add a little bit more load to that booty. Okay? All right, stronger booty, stronger back. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Okay, so if you haven't set your stuff up, make sure you're set your stuff up already. Just pause this video and get ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're starting with those farmer's carries. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down, palms are facing forwards with control, big deep breaths. Control as you're turning, okay, because we want to engage your core because this is an active core exercise. Okay, so when we turn, we don't just turn without thinking about what we're doing. We're turning with control. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Turning again. We got 10 more seconds here before we go down into those pay lift presses. I'm just going to hold the weights here looking at you. Chest up, shoulders back and down. Deep breath. And we're switching. Okay, we're going into that half kneeling position. Okay, half kneeling position. Okay, kneeling nice and tall. Back leg, chest is up, holding that weight here in front. And then we're just pressing it out slowly, coming back in. So we really have to control, pressing out slowly, and then coming back in. Okay, you can also do this exercise with a resistive band, but not everybody has a resistive band they can anchor. So I'm demonstrating it this way. And switch. 20 seconds on the other side. Chest is up. Nice control. Coming back and on the way in. And you want to use a weight again. That challenges you a little bit, but you still keep that form nice and engaged because technique trumps speed, especially when it comes to core. Okay, and we're going into those switching into those isometric glute bridges with the dumbbells or the weights. Hold them on the top of your thighs, not your hips, because that's your veins and that are there. Arteries are there, so we want to make sure that they're on the hips on that squishy part. Okay, so you push your hips up, chest up, hips are up, abs are tight into the lower back, squeezing your butt tight like nothing's getting in or getting out. Hold in here for another 15 seconds. Then we're going to rest for 40. And we're going to repeat again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and rest. Awesome. Excellent. Okay, so you're resting there until the top. Double. And slowly coming back up. Big deep breaths in when you're coming on up. I'm going to start again here in 25 seconds. Okay, we're back to the farmer's carries. Back to the pay lift presses. Back to the isometric glute bridges. The goal is to do 3 rounds. The goal is to do 3 rounds. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate for 2 rounds for you today, but the goal is to do 3 rounds. Okay. So just get ready and time in. Farmer's carries, chest up, shoulders back and down, abs are tight. Breathe. Looking up nice and tall. Excellent work. Work. Good job, good job. Rotating to your left. Breathe, big deep breaths. When we're turning, when we're transitioning, and I forgot to mention, if you don't have the space, so 10 more seconds, if you don't have the space, then you would just do this, okay, where you're standing, just walking side to side, and switch. Excellent work, excellent work. Okay, so back to the pay lift presses, kneeling nice and tall, right, 90 degrees, chest up, squeezing tight with control, coming out and back in. So this weight stays parallel with your sternum, in between your sternum and your belly button. Breathe. Because we're using our anti-rotation because our body wants to lean from side to side. So we're forcing those deep switch sides, forcing those deep intercostal core muscles in our lower back, lower abdominals, or obliques to really resist gravity, resist rotation. And so this is what helps strengthen your core really deep and prevent injuries. And switch. Awesome. Okay. So we're going into our isometric glute bridges. Isometric glute bridges. Good work. Good work. Big deep breath. Okay. Driving the hips up. Squeeze as hard as you can. Breathing in. Breathing back out. Breathing in. Breathing back out. Chest is up. Or sure, frick, I keep saying that. My goodness. Driving the hips up, squeezing the abs tight. Into the lower back, butt tight, like nothing's getting in or getting out. You have 15 more seconds here. Squeeze. Good work, good work. Awesome. All right. Okay. So 40 seconds rest, 40 seconds rest. Okay. And the goal is to do 3 rounds here. The goal is to do 3 rounds, right? So you're going to rest here for another 30 seconds. If you want to follow along with me, just rewind that last round, follow for the 3rd round. Okay. And then after you're done your 3rd round, get ready for the next 2 grip and leg booty exercises. Okay, you guys can do it. You guys can do it. So give me one moment here. I'm just going to pause the timer. Okay, and sync everything. So you completed your 3rd round. Excellent. Okay. Now, next 2 exercises. 40 seconds again, each exercise. So we're going to do clean carries. And no, you're not cleaning anything. You're doing it. It's just in the Olympic lifting world, when we clean and we bring our hands up here like this, it's called a clean. That's the exercise called a clean. So we're doing clean carries. So again, you might want to use dumbbells. They're just a little bit lighter than the farmer's carries that you just did, lighter than the farmer's carries you just did. Okay, but still challenging enough. So when we do the clean carries, because this is the first time you guys ever done this, I'm going to go over technique a little bit more, and the weight's a little bit challenging. Okay, go a little lighter at first because technique trumps, okay, speed at first when you're first doing something. So if you're first doing this, okay, what you want to do is you're here, bringing the weights up, holding them in towards your chest, pulling the shoulders back and down. Okay. So I did a little swing. So I swang back and use the momentum to bring the weights up, especially when I do kettlebells. I got to do that momentum because it's heavier. So if I'm just trying to bicep curl it, it won't work. Okay, so you're holding the clean carries like this, chest up, shoulders back and down. Again, it's an active core exercise, so you're using the deep intercostal muscles in your core. Okay, and that's what clean carries. And then what you're gonna do is, okay, if it's available to you for the squats, put the weights up on your shoulders, okay, or if it's too much and your forearms are really getting a burn, because I know mine are gonna get a burn, okay, you're gonna hold the weight like a goblet squat, chest is up, shoulders back and down, holding the weight in here, and then transitioning into the squat. Okay, and again, 40 seconds, 40 seconds. You're gonna rest for 40 seconds, and we're gonna do it for 3 rounds, okay? We're gonna do it for 3 rounds. So get ready here. Just timing the timer there. Okay, get ready in 9 seconds. Okay, going into the clean carries. Sorry, I need water. And I'm in. So that shoulders back and down, abs are tight. Control as you're turning and walking, chest is up, shoulders back and down, abs are tight. Controlling your breath. Okay, and I totally forgot to move the mat out of the way. Okay, controlling your breath. Shoulders back and down, curling the wrists in, so you're engaging your forearms. Breathe. It's actually more awkward than me to do this with dumbbells than just kettlebells. It's weird. And switch. Awesome. Okay, we're going into the front squats. So chest is up, shoulders back and down. You can hold the weight like a goblet. Okay. With control, turn the toes out, right? We're trying to push those knees out. Gripping the floor tight with our feet, taking a big deep breath in, and then breathing out on the way up. 20 seconds, big deep breath in. And breathing out on the way up. Awesome job. Big deep breath in. And then breathing out on the way up. 10 seconds, not even. Good. And rest. Excellent. Well done. Okay, so we're resting for 40 seconds here. Resting for 40 seconds. So we're going to start again on the 6:30. Grabbing some water. We got 2 more rounds of clean carries and squats. You got it. Okay, get ready in 20. Back to clean carries. So again, with the carries, anytime you do the carries, you want to engage your forearms. Okay, whether it's clean, whether it's farmers, cleans are going to be harder because you're using your biceps as well. Woo, those guns out. Get ready. And time it. With control when you're turning, with control. And again, make sure the shoulders are rolled back and down, abs are tight. Breathe. Excellent job. Okay, 10 seconds remaining. Good, and switch. All right, we're going into those squats. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down, abs are tight. Breathe with control in those front squats. Deep breaths. Good, remember gripping that ground tight through the feet. Keeping that chest up nice and proud. Slow is strong. Okay. We're going to use a little bit of load and then challenging yourself a little bit more as it gets easier. Add a little bit more load, and load meaning weights. Okay. Breathe. Awesome job. The more our body adapts, the more we got to challenge it. Keep it young and strong. And rest. Awesome. Well done. Okay, we're going to do one more round together. Starting here again in 35 seconds. Breathe as you're going. Okay. So we'll start again here on the 20 on the clock. We'll start here again on the 20 on the clock. Breathe. Okay, big deep breaths in, big deep breaths back out. Kick those legs out. Okay, back to clean carries, starting here in 10 seconds. Last round, you guys are doing it. Good job, good job. And again, make sure you curl those wrists in on those cleans. Okay, ready? In. Time in. On the shoulders, back and down. Abs are tight. Wrists are curled right in. Chest is proud. Breathe. Excellent work. 15 more seconds, not even. You got it. You got it. Last clean carries here. Last clean carries. Breathe. And switch. Excellent job. Well done. Well done. Okay. Last squats. Last squats. Chest is up. Shoulders back and down. Big deep breath in. Breathing. 2. Work. 3. I don't know why I'm counting because we're doing it for time, but I'm just counting. 4. Good work. Remember, slow and strong, keeping that chest up. Okay, with control, coming down and keeping that chest up on the way back up. You got 15 seconds. You got it. You got it. Awesome job. And time. Awesome. Well done. Awesome. Okay, walking it out. Grabbing some water, and you're going to get ready for your stretch and your cool down. Well done.